G'day passionate Australian football fans. This channel aims to provide you with up-to-date information about the Australian A-League Championship. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the latest news about our football. The A-League is one of the fastest growing leagues in the world. In addition to the narratives, however, there are more tangible changes that need to be implemented. As explained by Arnold last week, the biggest weakness of the A-League compared to other competitions around the world, and one of the main reasons why many players leave Australia, is the lack of sufficient opportunities. I have believed in the A-League for a long time, he said. People at home compare it to the English Premier League because it's pretty much the only other football we watch in Australia. 25, 26 games are not enough. 12 teams are not enough. We need to give kids more opportunities to become professional football players. The quality of the A-League, as the players have shown here, can match international standards. I firmly believe in that. We have young talents emerging, and they need to be ready. Arnold has drastically changed his approach since taking charge of the Australian national team 4.5 years ago. He shifted from relying on older and more experienced players from Sydney FC to becoming a fierce advocate for youth development in the country, particularly taking on a significant role with the U-23 team at the Olympics. 10 of these U-23 players made it to the final 26-player squad in Qatar. Reports from the Professional Footballers Australia, PFA, and the A-League show that investment in youth development continues to grow, creating even more structural opportunities for young players coming through the system, whether through quotas for playing time for younger players or incorporating youth development principles in the proposed national second division set to launch in the next 2 years, is crucial if Australia wants to continue producing players capable of competing at the international level, just like the next generation has done. Craig Goodwin, the top scorer for the Australian national team and a player for Adelaide, echoed Arnold's sentiments after the 2-1 defeat to Argentina in the round of 16. We hope that what we have achieved here can boost the growth of football in our country because the A-League is better than many think, he stated. The quality of Australian football is higher than imagined, and it has been that way for a long time. We hope that our achievements here can put Australian football on the map and help the sport grow. We thank the Australian public. The message to them is to support and watch the Australian national team players who are playing in the A-League. Support your local clubs and embrace Australian football, helping it grow. It's about developing not only this group of players but also the entire nation. We must provide Australian football players, boys and girls, with the platform they need to shine on the world's biggest stage and give them what they need to compete with the best. More football leads to increased media coverage, which results in more fans, and more fans lead to increased financial investment that can be reinvested in the league. This cycle has always existed, and with the entire country currently riding the wave of Socceroos' popularity, now is the time to make the necessary changes to sustain this momentum. Leave your comments. You can't afford to miss out on the A-League news. Subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up.